As we work on our scenery, we have some important objects, or maybe Vue native, but that utilize external links. And for example, right here in world browsers, we're going to our links tab library, and you can see right here we have some textures that externally link to our objects. And sometimes you want to modify, so you can always access them, and you can see right here through edit through the materials, so we can preview them. Or if you want to modify just specific these textures, you have several ways to do it. One, you can always double click on material, which is update open in your application of your choice, whatever you edit. Currently it's just Photoshop, and you can see right here I have my texture, so I can go and modify, edit, adjust colors. For example, let's go brightness, contrast. For example, I want pop-up contrast higher, maybe make darker. Okay, you can go ahead and save this. Okay, in the case I won't save right now for the test, but we'll go back. And when you're done this, you'll notice right here will be synchronize symbol appear, so it will synchronize the externally added texture map to your scenery, so you can go and modify them, even adjust bitmaps or other things. You can also modify some of these textures if you with optional menus, and we can do this by right-clicking. You notice right here we have an extended menu we can access. So let's go to look on some. We have it incorporated, we have it synchronized, which is do right now. Lock it. Lock it will take this texture and lock it just to specific to this object. Okay, we have it downsample, and this is non-destructive downsampling. It's how Vue will use it. Half resolution divide, so this will reduce, and if you have a very large texture may be used on the background items or objects, and you want to reduce some of the rendering, how it's utilized, you can go and divide resolution. In many cases Vue will do this automatically to downsampling, but just in case if you want enforced, you can also go and enforce this way as well. Okay, we can also replace the link. It's meaning from link from this material to another one. We can export this link or reload it. So we have the same options on the bottom one we're selecting. So you can see brick wall we select, and we have right here option replace, export, reload link if unable, or we can delete this link to external libraries. There also we have options. You notice right here we have texture map displaying, and now we can access same things by the object. So you'll notice it's not like in our libraries where we have one master. They're actually separated based on all individual and different objects. So in this case, when you work with materials or link, you can change link for specific just one cloned object, not as a master object. Okay, on our side, let's have a symbol that tells us that object was imported from other program and was decimated. So we can click and expand or going to the properties for the object, where we have a polygon mesh, where we can modify some of the settings. One important settings to kind of notice, it is smooth mesh and maximum smooth angle. I notice in some object when I create, for example, in hexagon or maybe some other applications in my 4D, when you import, you may have a problem with some dark kind of areas on the polygons, and mostly it's happened because smooth mesh angle. So you want to go to decrease these some angles, reduce a little bit less, and in many cases it will fix that problem when some polygons look a little bit darker or almost look like they're inside the shade, and you can modify this way. As well, you can change some quality, force map accuracy, and all other properties as well here, including bake your object in the textures or forbid export of this object. Very often I'm using this property link libraries when I have a specific texture on the object and I want modified, and this way I can just easy open inside the Photoshop, modify it, save this new material, and now I have a different material applied to the object that already used inside the Vue scenery. An example, I have a tutorial on Geekatplay when modifying rise fields, and as example was using there to modify clothes on some models that was imported. Geekatplay people model was imported and modified that way. So just give you additional flexibility, and you can see the way where you can modify or preview external texture maps.